So unfortunately, bro, I think like even the things now when I was first started going to church like in 1986, okay, the pastor he was talking about end time prophecy and all that crazy stuff, you know.
Right.
And to be honest with you, you know, I kind of wish I would have listened to him a little bit more because a lot of the things that I do remember him saying are actually coming to pass these days.
Yes.
And when he said it, you know, in 1986, it was so far fetched.
Oh yeah.
You know, that, you know, some of the things that he said, and I wish he was alive so I could go tell him. I apologize to him for like thinking of other things while he was teaching, but he, I wasn't really into it, to be honest.
There was the case I had to go back to every glory I want to.
Yeah. But so, you know, I wish I would have listened to him because a lot of things that he said at the time was, like I said, were so far fetched, but now a lot of those things that he was saying is actually either happening or it has happened. So, but I think the biggest problem with our society, and I'm going to say with mankind right now, is that whenever you take the rules away, then the only thing you got left is anarchy, and that's what's happening. The rules are being taken away, and people, because people say, what I was told by somebody, which is kind of crazy, is that the only reason that people needed God in their lives is so that they could have rules. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
because
makes sense.
Well, the Ten Commandments is what? Thou
Rules.
shalt not. Those are rules.
Yeah.
So what has happened is, thanks to our government and our society, is what they have done is taken God, or they have taken the rules out of society. So now it's just like everything is just going. You could do whatever you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because go ahead.
You take the discipline out of people, and that's what that is. That's a basic discipline. Years ago, when they said that you can't spank your child in public, otherwise you'll be arrested. Well, they left that very vague and very open. I seen guys smack their kids out of shopping carts, and my wife used to always grab me. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Well, yeah,
no,
but that's
you've
wrong.
got to say something.
No.
Now we've got no spankings. What happens?
Right.
Now we have kids that are gangbangers because they don't feel loved because there's no discipline, and
You know,
I think that goes hand in hand.
Oh yeah. Have you ever, like when you go to the store and you watch the kids today, like do you tell the parents what they're going to buy?
Yeah, yeah. It's ridiculous that kids have the thought pattern that they're adults, and in my day, if you just said some of the things that the kids say today, you'd ended up on your butt looking up, going, "What just happened?" Because it's painful. You want to be a big boy, you got to play with the big boys, and guess what? They don't play.
Oh yeah.
So it's just they've taken that away. I can't say any specific kind of people, but it just seems like where all of our gangs have related to, there's no discipline in any way, shape, or form, and some people regard discipline as love.
Yep. It's interesting. It's interesting.
It is.
So,
and I totally agree with you. By the way, it's gone. Once it's gone, what do you got? Chaos.
Right. Well, I actually, because I used to be a pastor, I preached a sermon one time.
No,
you? Yep, had one good one. But the title of the sermon is "When You Take God Out, Who Walks In?"
Satan.
Yep. And so what people don't realize is that there's good and evil in the world. I mean, that's the way it is. It's always been a balancing act, good over evil. And so, as much as people glorify evil, embrace it or whatever, when evil is done, it kills. It's the Bible, and I know I sound like a Bible thumper because I am, but at the end of the day, what the Bible has warned about is actually coming to pass. Yeah. So, people can say what they want. Well, I don't believe in the Bible and I don't believe in God and all that stuff like that. Well, what it predicted over 2,000 years ago plus is actually coming into play. So say what you want, but I think Dave's right.
Dave's right, and I agree with Dave 100% because you know what? All you have to do is pay attention to the news.
Right. We'll take a look. I mean, just amazing. Amazing. But I haven't really followed that police officer shooting thing yet, but I will this morning once I get break loose from the show. But it's just insane, man. just insane.
Yeah, it's crazy the amount of things that are going on in the world, and not just the evil and the bad. Just look at how many countries right now have been flooded. People are dying because of the weather all the time. Wow, that's getting a little crazy.
Oh yeah.
I sit out on a boat sometimes and go, "This is great. I love this," and then I think, "Wow, I have this. What like." People in China who've been flooded for most of the year and dying left and right. And I think to myself, them people, excuse me, are just not as lucky as we are, and yet we're giving it away because we keep, kicking the bear.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
I just it's fearful. It's fearful. But if you really want to get into it, you got to look at all the international news.
Oh yeah.
And it gets scary, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
got to realize too, it's up to us to change that. So,
well, thankfully, Donald Trump met with all the Republican leaders yesterday, and I think everything will be fine.
yeah. What?
It's all over, man.
It's been a great comedy act.
Watching him and Hillary, it's just they grilled that poor FBI guy up on the hill yesterday, man. He was cremated, man. Unbelievable.
I'm gonna not touch that Hillary thing, but
Lord.
I'm gonna say that it, just like there was only one shooter in the Kennedy assassination.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So
yeah.
and
Yeah, I hear you, man. No, but yeah, everything today is conspiracy. But think about this, okay? Bill and whatever her name was, the Attorney General, they had a little chat talking about the grandkids. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Obama is going to go and is going to go meet with these folks, right?
Yeah, right.
And then I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? They do that. That's insane, man. That's insane.
Well, Obama promised change.
Oh boy,
it took 8 years, and he changed.
The
way he said it was, but it's changed.
There is, I never ever, as long as I live, would ever have thought that they would put the gay pride colors on the White House. That's still to today. Even today, that just kills me, man. I understand about the equal rights and everything like that, but to glorify it, man, I just.
Well, why is the White House there? Because that is considered a country inside of the United States. It's not considered part of the United States because the president is supposed to be neutral. Somebody forgot that.
Yeah.
And, as a patriot, in a community server, I'm just beside myself that they would take that kind of a stand,
Yep. It makes you not want to do anything. When you see that, you're like, well, listen, the deck is stacked against us. Yeah. And so I tell people, you know what, man, there is a standard of living that you got to go by, and so to embrace things that are that I'm not even going to say politically correct. I'm just saying morally wrong.
Right.
Politically correct, whatever, because that's an opinion. But morally wrong is just I don't
morally know. Wrong.
Yeah. It drives me up the wall. So,
go ahead. Just to change the subject a little bit.
Yeah, we got to get off this morbid stuff. It's a comedy show.
The Huffington Post just wants to send out a little reminder stating that alligators do show up in trees sometimes.
What? Okay. Never heard that.
It appears, and they do have a picture of an alligator laying on a branch in a tree.
So just when you think you're safe.
Yeah.
Now you have to look up and.
It'd be like a snake and fall on you.
That kid that got drugged down and killed by the alligator out in Florida. They said now there was 2 of them.
Oh, I believe it. They hunted packs. I mean, it's all about me kind of eating.
Yeah.
With them alligators. That's why they've been around so long.
Yeah. What do we get even? We eat them too.
Yeah. I haven't tried that yet.
Oh, I have. I have.
Have you?
I have.
I hear it's good.
Yeah. It was. I mean, I ordered it just because of that.
Yeah.
But it was interesting.
Okay, I'm going to give you a little fishing report for Lake Michigan.
All right. Oh, by the way, I'm going out next week, next Thursday. I'm going to go out on the charter. Yep.
Okay. As of today, North Harbors are experiencing the June lull. Few reports of limits are coming in, but the fish are still there. Cohos and a mix of kings and steelheads are reported. Flasher fly combos and magnum spoons in 80 to 100 feet of water. Boaters in deeper areas are having better luck. There you go. There's your Lake Michigan fishing report.
That's good. I like. I got a picture that was sent to me by one of the guys I'm going to go fishing with.
Yeah.
The captain of the boat sent him a picture of this 22-pound coho.
Wow,
that's one big fish.
Coho.
Oh yeah, yeah. They fought with that sucker to get him in the boat.
Oh yeah, hey, they fought with that sucker just to get him to the boat.
because they're out there good 300 yards before they start bringing them in. So it's going to be interesting. I enjoy watching these guys bring the fish in. I don't really care about rolling them in, but these guys go crazy, man, when they get one on the hook and they're bringing it in. But everything is done for you on these charters. When you go to the charter, everything's done for you.
Yeah, all you do is reel it in. They do everything else. They set it up. They set the distance and everything.
Yeah. Well, my first trip, the only thing I was reeling in was the toilet seat. Ay. Never eat.
King.
Oh yeah, ever eat White Castles and go on a boat? Never. Yeah.
You set yourself up by eating a White Castles.
I'm not sure what I was thinking. I think what it was, I was just hungry and I didn't really realize that there was a price to pay for that. And so I spent. The problem is you have to pay for these, for these trips. And so I spent my money downstairs looking at the guy's toilet for 4 hours. I could not even come out of the bathroom, dude. It was the worst day of my life.
Well, at least you knew it was clean. I mean, you stayed there.
It wasn't clean when I got done.
You could have chubbed the waters. Though.
I did. I chummed a whole lot of water. I'm like I couldn't believe the guy let me back on the ship afterwards. It was that bad. Yeah, unbelievable. No Donna today. It's Freaky Friday. I haven't seen her check in, so she's probably working like a little beaver over there at her job.
Probably laughing at us.
Yep. Well, we got issues.
Talking doom and gloom.
And what's nice is we can talk about her, and she can't say nothing until Monday. And by then, she forgets.
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful world.
We were fishing Monday, as you know, and we were using a specific lure, and I bought the mold.
Ooh.
So I can melt down my plastic worms we used Monday and remold them.
Oh, they're that good, huh?
They're that good. Oh yeah.
So what was you catching, bass?
Yep. Oh, and Andy caught a catfish on it.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes if you work them just right, and they'll let you know that you're doing a good job because you'll get catfish and carp. I've caught a carp on a rattle trap before, and that's a bass lure.
That's very unusual.
So
that's very, very unusual. He must have been not paying attention.
No, we had. I had to go in and get a jacket because right after we got through talking to you, it got really windy and cold.
Yeah. You said I'm freezing out here. That's when we kept you on.
So we went in and got a jacket, and when we came back out, we said, "Well, we'll just start fishing from here." So we did, and he hooked right into it. I gave him the video, and he put it up on his Facebook page.
Really?
Where he the last few seconds before he brought it in. And that thing was just tugging away. It was a good, probably 5-6 pound cat.
But those are fun. You can eat those. You can eat those.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys eat them?
Sometimes.
Oh.
Sometimes,
Because Round Lake ain't that bad.
No, actually, it's probably one of the cleanest lakes in Lake County.
Oh yeah, because they don't have a bunch of idiots out there.
Well, we do, but they stay on one side of the lake most of the time.
On the beach side.
Yeah, I wish they've actually gone from from Alpine to our beach.
What?
So yeah, and I've had a few run-ins with a few of them people. So
martial law, man, martial law.
You know me, I can't keep quiet.
Martial Dillon.
So they the back bay where it goes into Dave's channel over there.
Yeah.
They've kind of silted that all up.
They named it after me. Go ahead.
Yes. And we used to fish for crappie. You used to get big crappie out of that channel. Now I can't even get a boat down that channel.
Oh, it's all filled up.
Oh, it's terrible. And then the guy says, "Oh, we didn't do that." I go, "Really?" Because I could produce about 50